go. GT1s are away. GT2s are just behind us. But I was just looking at the Project Homecoming website and looking at the things you can do with setting up presets. Oh, I got wrecked. And obviously with presets you can, you know, set multiple GT races and you know, have proper multi-class races. And I was just looking at them and I just thought, what if we did, because they have a class, this is basically a race between GT1s are retro supers, the retro supers class, and GT2s are the classic sports class. So we've got things like the Turismo Classic, the Infernus Classic, the Ardent in GT1, and then in GT2 we've got things like the Casco. Oh my god, I have been destroyed this lap. You know, all kinds of things like that. So it's interesting to, you know, it's going to be interesting to have those two together, racing in a multi-class race. Obviously GT1s are quicker than GT2s. It's all baked into the system, so you're going to have a winner for GT1, a winner for GT2. Since I'm in GT1, my position in my GT is just my position overall. At least at the moment. If I have any more crashes, it won't be. But then I wanted to do it, you know, in wintry conditions with the snow. We're going to get snow soon in GTA, regular GTA, but gives that feeling a little bit early. Maybe we'll get some lapping of GT2s, which we didn't get the last time we tried some multi-class racing, because that's always a bit of fun when you're doing multi-class stuff. There's all the GT2s on the left. But this has not been a good start for me. Bloody hell. I've been crashed out quite a few times on this lap. I feel like none of the things that have happened to me have been my own mistakes. They've all been just other people crashing into me. We're on Olympic GP West short for this one. I wanted to do a short track so that we do get some lapping done between GT1s and GT2s. I really like the Ardent. The Ardent is it's so frustrating that the Ardent isn't raceable, because even on vanilla GTA it's in third place for sports classics. It would be able to compete with the Turismo and the Cheetah. And it's really nice to drive, it's really fun to drive, but because they put guns on it and then decided not to disable those guns, it's not raceable. It's very frustrating. But I guess we don't need vanilla GTA to fix those issues when you've got Project Homecoming to sort it out for you. Okay, there we go. Okay, we made some overtakes. Okay, that was nice. We're up into 7th now. See if we can start catching up to the top 5. Who definitely...
Oh, what a scumbag!
Definitely have had a much bigger head start on me after that first lap of nightmarish nonsense. Oh, I'm in 6th now. Okay, that works. I don't know how I ended up in 6th, but... maybe the checkpoint just hadn't updated. So that's the goal. Trying to catch up. I've got some free air in front of me now. We're also going to have to deal with overtaking slower cars at some point. So it's going to be about how good you can manage to do that for the GT1s. And then for the GT2s, how you can get... how well you can be overtaken without losing too much time. There's a GT2 upside down. This is nice, racing in the snow. It's one of my favourite things. I don't like to do it too... like, I know that we can do it whenever we want on Project Homecoming now, but I still don't like to do it too much. to keep it special. But it's nice to be able to do it when I get a feel for it, like when I just fancy doing it. Thank you for the subscription earlier. I'll catch up with it at the end of the race. Short laps. It's a half an hour long race this, so we got a long way to go. I'm guessing we're going to lap the GT2s quite a bit. If we've already caught up to the back end of the GT2s. The top 5 have at least. So there's going to be... Oh, there's some incidents, some crashes. Let's try and get through these GT2s without any more issues. Oh, new lap record in the Ardent. I didn't even notice. Alright, so... Oh, I've clipped the back end with the stupid lag. Wait, why isn't he go? Okay. Oh, I still lost a lot of time. He told me to go in the chat, but I still lost a lot of time from that. That was... I just caught up to the back end of the top 5 as well. I'm sorry to that guy. He was at the head of this group. So yeah, it's a half an hour long race, this one. I wanted to, you know, have a multi-class race in some different conditions with some unique possibilities. And have it be quite a long lap so we can get some, you know, lapping done with the GT2s. Have a bit of fun with it. Alright, coming up to some more GT2s. I lost so much time to the top 5.
I chose Jester, but I'd rather have the Carbonazzi.
I think he was letting me go through, but I just assumed he was about to turn in. I was going for a wider line so I could get a better sort of exit, but I think he was just going to stay wide and let me go through. Thank you for the donation. Again, I'll catch up with it after the race. That classic sound from the live stream. The good old Rockstar live stream from back in the day. Ah, memories. Alright. I feel like I've been catching up to the back end of this top 5 all the time. Gotta overtake this Stinger. This is pretty cool, having a multi-class race with retro supers and classic sports as the classes are called on Project Homecoming. But I guess theoretically you could do something like this on vanilla GTA. You know, you could load up a sports classics race and have a GT1, GT2 race, multi-class race with them. But you wouldn't be able to have the Ardent. You wouldn't have, say, the Penetrator in the retro supers as well, or the special vehicles like we've got, like the Glendale Hullenfeuer, I think. I can't remember. I learned how to say that last week and I've forgotten already. I keep seeing the 4th and 5th place of GT1 going around this hairpin every single lap. He gets such a huge boost from... Ah! Getting closer. It's fun racing in the snow, it really is. They're right there, catching up ever so slightly. New better lap, that'll help me. New best lap, I should say, not new better lap. Alright, here we go. Here's for a top 5. And obviously, of course, something else you wouldn't get on vanilla GTA is it all being totally baked into everything. So it gives you your position within a GT, and you have the correct starts and stuff like that. Staggered starting for the GTs, as we saw at the start. The GT1s went first, and then we had the GT2s. This is the battle for a top 5. Someone else in the Ardent. Right, it's a battle over 3rd place now, actually. We got 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th all in a row. The Ardent is so good to drive. It's just so much... It's so well balanced and well planted. It's a lot of fun as well. It's just I would choose the Ardent probably in sports classic races. I mean, the Turismo Classic is obviously still the best, but I would probably choose the Ardent. Quite the battle. And we're catching up to some GT2s as well. This is going to start to get a little bit dicey. Oh, it's getting very dicey. There's crashes everywhere. We'll just be cautious there, I think, and get through it. Wow, all 4 of us managed to get through it. This is a crazy little train. All battling over 3rd place in GT1. Again, thank you for the donations. I've noticed that they've existed and happened, but... this is a bit too intense. For those who enjoy the proper racing on my channel and not just only the random all stuff, this is some good racing right here. I should have tried to take advantage of that. Can I still get a better exit? That was a much better exit. Up into 5th. Too late. I was never going to make that work. Ow. Gotta dodge the GT2s, get through them cleanly. I've missed doing some multi-class races. I've missed this. And that does not mean MCC Season 5 confirmed. Just before you even say it. I think I lag hit him there, to be honest. I can't possibly tell, but I think it was. Okay, I got lucky. I got very lucky. I got very lucky there to not come off a lot worse. I'm trying to be squeaky clean in this one and wait for things that are my fault, and I've been enjoying this proper racing that we've managed to get in this battle over third. But obviously the lag that you often get on this server is, well, it's definitely there. It does hamper it a little bit, the experience. Alright, so we've definitely lost touch from third place now. All that hard work, I'm going to have to try and catch up to these guys again. I think second place is actually still within reach. First place is Serenio, she's gone in the Elegy. Oh, that's a great Elegy RH5. Oh, was that a mistake? There's 5th place back. Elegy RH5 is in the top 2 spots. That's probably a good choice of car for the wintry conditions with the high traction. I didn't think about that. But maybe we can steal second if it closes up and things happen in traffic. Oh. Okay, that was some GT2 traffic issues. Oh, that's not gone well, hitting that like that. Sort of close, right behind me. I've had some good battles with Nor during these FiveM race videos in the past as well. Just resuming that again, it seems. Oh. Oh, he's going over there. Okay. I lost a lot of time there, I think, on this lap to the to second and third. So I think if we are going to get if we're going to get a podium, it's going to require mistakes from the people behind, people in front. Sorry. I should have said some mandatory pit stops for this race. That would have made it a bit more interesting as well. It's so much fun to be able to race the Ardent. It really is. Oh, no, must have made a mistake. He's gone from behind me now, so I don't have to be thinking about him behind me. I can try to push on as much as I can. No, he types in the chat. Oh, rip. I don't know what's happened to him. Now I can try to think about pushing on for a top 3 position, but they're quite far ahead now. I don't know whether it's going to happen. This might be the best we can do. 4th place before the end of the race, 10 minutes to go. Still going to have to get through all the GT2s. Wish I could use this in sports classic races on vanilla GTA, I really do. The Bullet! Bullet's an addition to the Retro Supers class. I think we lapped one of our own GTs there. It is a small circuit, so that is going to happen. But yeah, obviously the classes on Project Homecoming are expanded and have a lot more different vehicles than what you see on vanilla GTA. There's that lap record back. I don't know when I lost it, but when I kept getting new personal bests and not getting a lap record with it, I assumed someone had taken it away from me. Managed to get it back there on that lap. Not really making an impression on the top two, well, second and third. I'm catching. Oh, do you know what? I forgot entirely that the timer on the right hand side of the screen just tells you how far behind and in front you are of other people. I sometimes just forget. I was just too into the race. I'm busy looking at the map, seeing where the person is on the map. Oh, that was lucky. Jesus, cars in the middle of the road. So we're 8 seconds behind third place. 8 seconds behind a podium spot. I was 11 seconds behind at one point, I think, from what I can remember. Like, I have been catching, it's just probably not going to be quickly enough before this race is over. I was right up with him at one point when we were all battling over that 4th place, as it was at the time. No, 3rd place, when we were 4 cars in a row. Ah, yeah. Don't want to hit that. Single player prop needs removing. I know that 2nd place is in a Elegy RH5. 3rd place, is he in Infernus? Infernus Classic, yeah, okay. Keep seeing him as I go around the top of that section on the right there, but just not making enough of an impression. I'm definitely not with driving like that. Need him to get slowed down a little bit by some GT2s, I think, for me to have a chance. For me not to get slowed down by the GT2s, although I've got a lot of experience with lapping cars in multi-class races, I guess now, the amount of MCC hours I've done. Oh, clip the inside, didn't want to do that. This has been a fun race, I've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed doing some multi-class stuff in the snow with a... Oh. That damn single-player fire hydrant nonsense. That's actually not there in vanilla GTA Online. Needs to be deleted on the FiveM version of this track. I guess it was missed. first mistake, I think, of the race. So I'm pretty happy that I've gotten 25 minutes into a race like this, and that was my first mistake. But okay, there's the second mistake. Damn it. So it looks like fourth place is what we're going to have. Second and third are actually really close together now, I can see on the map. It's going to be a case now of keeping fourth place more than it is about trying to get third place. Wasn't it an Unfairness classic that like took me out at a certain point during the first lap? I don't know who that was, but if that's third place, I'm going to feel aggrieved. Second and third are actually super close in GT1. They're like nose to tail coming into the final few minutes. They're having a good little battle over second place. Ugh. I think I've had the pace for second in this race. Been involved in too many incidents that have slowed me down and lost me time. I haven't had the pace for second place on the last 5 minutes of this race, but I've had some good laps before that. Too many accidents. A lot of cars to get through now. Oh, that's not going to work. Backed out of it. This is dodgy. This is very dodgy. Gotta be careful. If I lose any more time, I'm gonna be at risk of losing fourth. Although he has to make his way through all that GT2 traffic now as well, so. The gaps have increased. Gaps have increased all over the place. So I'm in a lonely fourth place until the end of the race, it looks like. Still got the best lap from the Ardent, the lap record for the Ardent. Thank you, GT2s. Not making it too difficult. Oh, that was a good lap until I did that. I think this is going to be my last lap. I might be one of the first to cross the finish line. Yep. Oh, I got the new lap record on the last lap as well. I did get a better best lap on that final lap, even with that hit. 102.1. There was two 101s ahead. Serenio with a 1 minute. I think the just didn't quite have what it took. I felt like over the course of multiple laps I was doing well to catch up to the second and third, but obviously in terms of absolute lap time, not quite there. That was a fun race. 30 minutes exactly, almost. Just under 1 second away. I was the first person to cross the line. That was fun. That was fun too. We had some good racing during that, and some good, you know, having to overtake the GTs and stuff like that. Who won GT2? Looks like it was Benimi and the Casco. So yeah, that was good. That was fun to get back to some nice proper racing again. No tractor. Yeah, there definitely wasn't a tractor on this one.